Last dry spell in 40 years with more than 5 million people affected, while still a relentless invasive plant is unleashing even more devastation on the environment, livestock and livelihoods. Francis Ontomwa reports from Isiolo, Kenya.
Isiolo, situated in the upper eastern region of Kenya, is home to the Borana people, a pastoralist minority. Amidst a severe drought, pockets of vibrant greenery define the arid landscape. But lurking beneath the surface is an invisible menace, Prosopis juliflora, locally known as mathenge, a relentless drought-resistant invader that is causing immense suffering to both livestock and people. Abdi Tadicha knows this all too well.
I have suffered countless losses due to mathenge. As pastoralists, we entirely depend on our livestock. It is our everything. We sell our livestock to fend for our families and pay our children's school fees. The introduction of this plant to our locality was a menace to our lives.
Tadicha shows me the tragic impact on his flock. Goats with missing teeth, struggling to eat. He tells me starvation is imminent. It's just a matter of time.
I have lost so much, as you can see. Some of my goats have lost their teeth due to chewing the plant's pods, and this has affected their jaws. They're now crisscrossed.
And it's not only livestock. People pricked by mathenge thorns bear wounds that are difficult to heal. This foreign invader from tropical America was brought in the 70s to combat desertification and erosion in the Rift Valley and northern Kenya. While it initially helped, mathenge now reigns supreme, destroying biodiversity and crippling pastoral economies.
The government must listen to us when we now say that this is a big problem. We are Kenyans just like everyone else. We want to be helped, to have these trees uprooted from our area to allow us to replace them with indigenous trees. We want to look like the rest of Kenya.
This is Ewasonyiro River, the lifeblood of northern Kenya. This water source has not been spared by the effects of climate change. It's diminishing by the day and further reduced by mathenge growing on its banks. Jilo Bukeside, a local activist with the group Northern Vision, is rallying his community to combat this menace. He is drafting a petition urging the local county government to help residents reclaim their land, one mathenge tree at a time. They want to replace them with indigenous trees, at the same time make a living from charcoal and timber.
It is now or never. We have to wake up, each and every one of us, at his own capacity, try to do something. Let us remove this invasive plant, this curse that is with us.
Experts advocate for mechanical control to stop mathenge spread.
Invasive plant species are plants that are being spread across the country, across the world, by individuals because people don't know them. So the number one thing is information for people to be able to identify these plants. The second thing is once you have been able to identify them, stop moving them.
The Kenyan government estimates some 1 million hectares are already colonized in more than 20 counties. In 2008, the country declared mathenge a noxious weed after a public uproar. A national strategy and action plan was developed for its management, proposing 4 approaches: biological, chemical, utilization, and mechanization. But for the local community, this document is another catalogue of familiar promises. Their hope hinges on the government keeping its word.